They've completely lost their minds. Bleacher Report is totally out of line for listing the biggest pillar of our defense as one of the worst contracts in the entire NFL. It is jaw-dropping. But hold up, because while the mainstream media is trying to burn our franchise cornerstone before the season even starts, things are heating up behind the scenes at our mandatory minicamp, bringing news that will change the course of our season. So, who is going to lead this offense in Week 1? The veteran or the rookie prodigy? Buckle up and smash that like button, because today was crazy, and I'm not sugarcoating anything. Guys, the national media loves to create controversy where there is none, but what Bleacher Report's Brad Gagnon wrote this week crossed the line into pure absurdity. The guy listed the top 10 worst contracts in the NFL and had the audacity to put our monster, Maxx Crosby, on that list. His argument? That the 3-year, $106 million deal signed last year is an anchor because Crosby is supposedly in an inevitable decline after failing to top 10 sacks in the last 2 seasons. He even doubled down, claiming the front office tried to trade our number 98 exactly because of that price tag. Now, let me vent for a second. Saying Mad Max is on the decline based purely on raw sack numbers means you understand absolutely nothing about football. Or you just simply don't watch Raiders games. Last year, the guy racked up 10 sacks playing in just 15 games. The year before, it was 7.5 sacks in 12 games due to injury. Where is the decline in that man? The analyst completely ignored the fact that Crosby was second in the entire league in tackles for loss, with 28 TFLs, right behind Myles Garrett. He wrecks every offensive coordinator's game plan every single week. This media verdict is a sick joke and holds zero water in reality. Crosby's impact on our roster goes way beyond box score stats. He is the soul of this defense, the guy who sets the tone and the aggression for the whole unit. If General Manager John Spytek really wanted to get rid of him or thought the contract was bad, he would have accepted any of those lowball offers that popped up when the Ravens trade fell through. Crosby only ended up in trade rumors because he himself was wavering during the offseason. But the front office held on to him because they know he is worth every penny. This contract isn't the worst in the NFL here or on Mars. The worst contract belongs to Deshaun Watson, and nobody can argue against that. Crosby on the field justifies the investment and remains every opposing quarterback's worst nightmare. If this whole Crosby drama already had you worried, wait until you hear what went down at our mandatory minicamp, because things got real behind the scenes, and the energy in Las Vegas has completely shifted. The team wrapped up practice this week, and we have 5 massive takeaways that show head coach Clint Kubiak's work is already paying off. The first big news is that our rookie Fernando Mendoza, taken first overall in the draft after winning the Heisman at Indiana, looks absolutely ready for the show. The kid is brilliant, has ridiculous accuracy, and learns from his mistakes incredibly fast. The initial plan is for the veteran Kirk Cousins to start Week 1, but Mendoza is developing so fast that he might carve out his spot way earlier than expected if he keeps this up in training camp. On top of that, the blockbuster signing of Quay Walker is paying dividends right out of the gate. The former Green Bay linebacker, who cost $42 million over 3 years, flashed insane versatility in practice and is going to be the exact chess piece Spytek needed to set the tone for this revamped defense. The third essential takeaway is the presence of Kirk Cousins himself. At 37 years old, the veteran has brought a level of stability and professional energy that our quarterback room hasn't seen in years. Together, Cousins and Mendoza are finally bringing peace to the most important position on the team. And that plays right into our fourth point. The veteran leaders like Colton Miller and Maxx Crosby himself are fully bought into Kubiak's vision. For a franchise that has been living through the chaos of constant coaching and front office turnover, Seeing the top dogs completely locked in with the new head coach is a massive relief. Kubiak isn't just an offensive genius, he has proven to be a true locker room leader. Finally, the atmosphere in the building has changed. Last year, running back Ashton Jeanty struggled heavily because the offensive line was a total mess and the coaching staff did him no favors. Now, the infrastructure is in place and the mentality is entirely different. Snagging a playoff spot is still going to be an absolute dogfight, but the foundation for the future is finally rock solid. The bottom line is simple. The media is trying to burn our best defender with lazy analysis, while our roster is rebuilding with an energy that hasn't been seen in Las Vegas for a long time, blending Cousins' leadership with Mendoza's raw talent. And now I want to hear from you, Raider Nation, our golden question of the day. If Fernando Mendoza balls out in July's training camp, are you keeping Kirk Cousins as the Week 1 starter, or are you throwing the rookie straight into the fire? Drop your comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.